Permanent address, country where you are living permanently. You write it here, your postcode. This postcode is not important because not all countries have postcode. Region and state, yes, you should write this. City, a community, maybe your quarter, a neighborhood, write it here. Street, flat, house. Like I told you again, it shows that it's mandatory, but not all countries have all of these things. So you just write the name of your quarter here. It's enough. Your email, fill it in here, and then your number, your mobile number with the country code, write it in here. So next is contact of parent or legal representative who is not a parent. So if you have a parent, you can write it here. If you don't have a parent and you have a legal representative, you're going to write it where? Here, contact of legal representative who is not a parent. Okay, so yes, you have a parent and you want to write the name. If you, it may be your dad or your mom. Okay, write the name, the family name, and the name. This place again, as I told you, Russians have father's name. This is not important for foreign citizens. Leave this place empty. If it's your dad or your mom, his or her citizenship, write it here. Date of birth, fill it in here. Email here, the person's mobile number with country code, write it in here. Okay, in case you have a legal representative who is not a parent, okay, this will be the name. Maybe it's your girlfriend or your aunt or whatsoever, just someone you chose to be your representative. You should write the person's name here, family name, and as well the person's citizenship, date of birth, email, okay, and mobile number. So now coming to your passport information, write your passport number, date of issue, and valid until, that is the date of expiry. Okay, like I told you, your passport has to be valid for quite some number of years, of months. About in some places you will see 5 months, 6 months, yes, 6 months, and some places you will see up to 1.5 year. Yes, so you should have a validity of about 1.5 years before you can enter, before you can apply for a scholarship. For example, if your passport is going to expire in 6 months or whatever, you cannot enter the Russian Federation with such a passport. Level of education. Okay, this place is very important. Be very careful. The education on the basis of which you want to study in Russia. Remember, like I said, this is a very important place. A lot of people make a lot of mistakes here. Uh, this place is, which document do you have, which is going to be considered as your official document, right? If you are, let's just say, in the second year of the university, that the transcript which you have will not be the official document. Okay, if you're applying for bachelor's degree, the official document which you should take in this place should be your high school transcript, unless you already have the bachelor's degree from another program, unless you've received the degree already. But if you've not received the degree already, you have just transcripts or whatsoever, what you should take is bachelor's degree. I mean, what you should take is secondary school certificate, this secondary school. But if you have a bachelor's degree, that is, you've received the degree in hand, then you should take bachelor's degree. If you have a master's degree already, take the master's degree here. Okay, be very cautious about this. And the name of the institution where you are completing your studies. Here, maybe if you're in the university or you're in high school, you should write the name of the place where you got your degree or where you got your transcript from. That's where what you should write here. The country where it's located, and the city. Okay, it should be here. And then just the address. This one is not important. Graduation year, which year did you get your high school transcript? Which year did you get your bachelor's degree? Which year did you get your master's degree? It should be here. I remind you once again, if you're applying for a bachelor's degree, the main document is your high school transcript. Your high school, for example, GCE A level, that is the main document. Okay, and if you're applying for a master's degree, the main document is your bachelor's degree. If you're applying for a postgraduate, the main document is your master's degree. That being said, let's go on to the next. Now, This one is, what do you want to study in Russia? Are you going to study, are you applying for a bachelor's degree? Are you applying for a specialist degree, master's degree, or postgraduate, or even residency? This is where you should tick it. Okay. And leave all of this empty. Leave this empty. If you tick any one of these, do not write anything in here. Okay. So mode of study, you're going to study full-time or part-time or extramural. Uh, if you take full-time. Okay, now is the this thing, the code and the name of the course which you're going to study. All courses have their codes and their full names. If you don't know what to write here, go to the application which you filled. You will see the code here. The code is 31.05.1, and then the name is general medicine. Check your course. I mean, check the application which you filled. You're going to see the code and the name of the course written here. That's what you should write here. The code is that it's 1.05 point blah blah blah, and the name is general medicine. It should be filled in accordance to what you see here. Don't make any mistake. Okay. uh the next is uh section of scientific field. This is required for postgraduate degree. That's uh what are you going to come to study. Topic of research, this is for postgraduate. I think they know what to write here. Next is educational organization where you would like to study. It's written here six, but what you should choose is you write only one thing, because as I told you, you're applying through the university. And what you should write here is St. Petersburg State University. You should write just one. Do not write any other thing here. If you're applying through the embassy, then you choose six. But since it's directly to the university, you're going to write only one university, which is St. Petersburg State University. Okay. With that being said, we come down to the languages. Here you write the languages which you speak. Russian language, do you speak Russian language? Are you native? Are you fluent? Are you intermediate? Are you beginners? Do not speak, you take anyone which is good for you. English, you can write other languages. Maybe you speak English, French, Arabic, whatsoever, and then you tick your your level, if you're fluent, if you're intermediate, if you're a beginner, or if you're native, right? Okay. Then I told you guys about a Russian language preparatory course for those applying for a course or a program which is offered in Russian language. If you would like to study 1 year preparatory course in Russian, it is also covered under the scholarship. You take this place. What you just need is to take this place, okay? But if you're not interested in 1 year preparatory course, leave this place empty. Sports achievement, if you've been involved in any sport and you have any achievement and the year, you put it in here. For example, you football, what achievement did you get in football, which year was that, put it in here. And any additional information which you want, any additional achievements you have, you can write it in here. Okay, type of qualification test, leave this place empty. 31, leave it empty. 32, leave this place empty. Do not write anything here. The document you're attaching together with your application. Number one, yes, copy of passport, you're attaching that. Number two, copy of educational certificate, yes. So you tick this, you tick number one, you tick number two. Number three, you can leave this place empty. Number four, which is copy of medical certificate, yes, you are ticking this. HIV, you're ticking this because those are the documents you've submitted, so you need to tick them. Number six, medical certificate for absence of all types of hepatitis. Yes, you're taking this. Number eight, this is for those applying for medicine and nursing, dentistry, pharmacy. The additional certificates, the additional medical examinations, which I told you you need to submit. If you manage to submit them, you're going to take this. Okay, then you come down to bar 11, which is consent to the processing of personal data. Since you filled and uploaded, you have to take PIP. And number 13, other documents. In case you submitted and any other documents, you take this PIP. That's all about this section. You leave it. Now come back here. Additional information. If you want them to, if you want to tell anything about yourself, write it in here. Plans after graduation. What would you want to do after graduation? You write it here. uh my advice for you in this section is, no matter what plans you have, try to make them to know that you're going to go back to your home country after graduating, because this is a scholarship. If you make them to know that maybe you have plans of remaining in their country after graduating, you may not be given the scholarship. Okay, so whatsoever you write here, try to tell them that you are going to go back to your country after graduating, or maybe to pursue other further degrees or further education or whatsoever. But do not make them know that you plan to remain in their country, if at all you have that plan. Okay, that being said, okay, I confirm to blah blah blah. These are just some formalities. Leave this place, and then come signature, pip, dates, the date where you fill this, when you fill this application, pip, fill it in here. Okay, and then coming down to the last place, information about the representative who verify the competencies. Leave this place empty. Okay, do not write anything here. So once you're done, I think that is all about this page, about these documents. Okay, you have to come back to the admission scheme and upload it, just like I showed you. Okay, this is application form within the quarter. Okay, you are going to upload it here. Choose this. Where the hell are you? Application form within the quarter. Okay, choose this. That is, once you fill, you're going to scan and make it in a form, in a PDF format. Okay, and then you upload here. Beep. If you see, and that's all. That's Russian for that's all. Okay. So I think that's all about this form. About this, I wish you guys good luck. If you've got any question, leave it in the comment section, and I'm going to reply to you ASAP. Okay, and I wish you guys good luck in your application. Once you've done all of this, now you have to wait. Let's come back to the main scheme. Once you do it, you're going to wait until you're permitted to take part in the participation or in the competition. So once you've submitted the document, that's going to be all. What you need to do is just wait and constantly monitor your application. And like I told you again before, the motivation letter is the most important document here. Be sure to really check my last video, the tips I gave you about writing a motivation letter. It's going to be really important for you. Okay, and it should be anonymous, right? So that being said, that's all about the video. You guys see you when you come to Russia. All right, bye bye.